There's some wild stuff happening to a lot of African sisters, leaving the continent for so-called greener pastures in the Middle East. And by wild, I don't mean adventure movie wild. I mean an unprecedented level of
intercourse,
exploitation and abuse. Basically modern day slavery. And I'll tell you this, it's disgusting, it's pathetic and dehumanizing. This video I have here sums it all up.
ماشي الحال؟
لا والله احنا على تركيز السوق الاردني على الغانيات بالدرجه الاولى احسن من كينيا. انا بالنسبه لي
احسن من كينيا؟
احسن من كينيا.
احنا كينيا احلى يا
لا انا بقول لك هلا شوف، الكينيه تعليمها اعلى. هدول الشعب لهم بيضوا هارد وركر. انا بعثت لك اخر جروب وصل شو المحلاوه؟
ايه هودي ايه
صنع 11 بنت اياها.
ايه بعقده شو خيي هيك يوصلوا كميه غير شكل.
This isn't some low budget skit from TikTok. These are real life agents, but I like to think of them as human traffickers disguised as so-called job recruiters. They claim they are sending girls for housekeeping jobs, but that's clearly not all they are looking for. Because if it was about mobbing flaws, why are they so concerned about how pretty these girls look? And one of the men is bragging like he's selling luxury cars. I have 11 girls just like this.
Ooh.
They drive you crazy. And they drive you crazy with what? Their sweeping techniques. And look how they laugh too. Just creepy. While knowing they are being filmed. I mean, the level of disrespect in this video is just insane. They don't even pretend to have any shit. And guess what? This documentary was taken a couple of years ago. We're in 2025. And what has changed? Absolutely nothing. If anything, things have actually gotten worse. Meanwhile, Kenya, and shout out to Kenya, they try to protect their citizens by banning domestic labor export to foreign countries, especially Middle Eastern countries. Back in 2012, their people were dying in very suspicious circumstances, and so they had to act. But these Middle Eastern countries were like, come on, let's talk. Here's some papers and some nice deals. And boom, just like that, the Kenyan government lifted the ban and faster than a Black Friday sale. And you really have to ask, why are these countries so obsessed with African girls? It's not like they're offering world-class jobs. Okay, this is not the UK begging for our nurses or engineers. And it's not like the US where even janitors are able to eventually drive Teslas, you know? I mean, look at Jordan. These guys are not better than Ghana. And yet here they are, desperate for housekeepers who just happen to be young, pretty, vulnerable women. It doesn't take a genius to know what's going on. They are looking for more than just cleaners. And just when you think you've seen the worst, enter Dubai, the shiny playground of the rich, the influencer capital of the world, home of Lamborghinis, skyscrapers, and secrets. Behind the filters and fake flexing, Dubai has a shadow world, a dark alley Instagram will never show you. We've all heard the rumors. Western influencers flown out to Dubai for, let's just say, disrespectful activities involving a lot of money and
dare I say, poop.
And here's a comedian calling them out on this in Dubai.
So when we were in Dubai, obviously we went and saw the Burj Khalifa, unbelievable. But I heard that when it was built, it wasn't connected to the sewage system. They have like these poop trucks that have to take the sewage out. And that's why you shit on a hooker's chest. So...
From their reaction, you can tell it's an open secret at this point. But here's the difference. Western women choose to be part of that game, ugly as it is, because they are getting paid a lot of big bucks. For a lot of African women, there's no choice. They are tricked, trafficked, and trapped. And the trafficking network is not just men. Even women are involved in this hassle. Enter Christy Gold. Look at this girl. She looks like a Marvel villain, like Thanos' older sister. She was a Nigerian queen of a trafficking empire in Dubai. She was moving Nigerian girls to the Emirates like it was DHL Express. She promised them dreams but gave them nightmares instead. She forced many girls into prostitution to pay off imaginary debts. And she made millions in the process, whilst their lives fell apart. Absolutely evil. But now let's ask the other questions. Why does this keep happening to African women? And don't say poverty. Poverty is everywhere. It is that eternal African mindset that abroad is always better, no matter where, no matter why. So after selling your family land, borrowing money from the entire village, and crying at the airport, you just end up in Libya, Oman, or Jordan as somebody's slave. And that's not a journey. Okay, that's a funeral with extra steps. And let's be honest, part of the reason why some people abroad look down on African women, even the ones who are just visiting as tourists, is because this trafficking nonsense has given us a very bad rep. And meanwhile, African governments are, doing what they do best. Nothing. The takeaway here is simple. If you don't have any real skill to offer out there, okay, in a foreign man's land, especially as a woman, stay home. It's not worth it. You're not traveling, you're volunteering yourself for slavery.